Hello, folks. So, what did you do over the Christmas holiday? If you or family or friends or anyone you knew flew, then they probably ran into the latest government staged event designed to scare you into giving them more of your liberty. And I think they did a pretty good job of it. Not that it's a good job, but they certainly pulled the wool over the eyes of the sheeple who were traveling this holiday season. And on the news was just full of continuous propaganda coverage by the news media, all the news outlets, with continuous coverage of what was happening with that airplane sitting on that tarmac. And we saw, if you watched the news, you saw that endless stream of video of the same picture over and over again, where there was a non-event. This was a staged event. It's called a false flag operation. It has all the earmarks of such. Consider, for example, the alleged perpetrator of this underwear bomber boarded the airplane in Amsterdam without a passport. And he was ushered onto the airplane by a gentleman in a suit and tie and moved right past typical security procedures and put on that airplane. Well, folks, how do you do that unless you're connected? This was like I say, a staged event. Why would the government stage a false flag event such as this? Well, first of all, it's Christmas, so there's sure to be lots of people in the air or traveling. And secondly, there's lots of people at home waiting for their loved ones to arrive safely. So the timing couldn't be any better to stage an event such as this to really get people's attention. And why would they want their attention? Well, it's a distraction. They wanted to distract people's attention from the criminal acts that the Senate just did in passing just the day before, or a couple of days before, they passed that health care bill that's going to strip you of your health rights and health benefits, and it's going to cost you bunches of money. They didn't want the media talking about that. They don't want people talking about that because they know that it's a bad plan. Secondly, another reason they didn't want people talking about what the Treasury Department has done in removing the caps from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, in essence giving them unlimited funds from the Treasury and from your taxpayer dollars. They don't want attention. It's kind of like that wag the dog thing. They want you looking elsewhere. They don't want you looking at the real news. So that's why they've state that's the timing of it. As a result of what happened, with that, people were restricted from opening and looking in their carry-on luggage. They were not allowed to have blankets on their laps. They had to keep their hands visible at all times. They couldn't listen to their iPods. They couldn't drink anything. They couldn't eat anything. They were crazy. It's nuts. This guy that got on that airplane, his handler was on board with him and videotaped the whole event the whole time. Now, folks, there was never any danger from any terrorist attack. The terrorists are out of Washington, D.C., and the terrorists are these foreign-controlled banks that want to own you and control you, that's your greatest threat, not some so-called terrorist or Muslim extremist. That is absolute pure nonsense. Folks, it's all designed to control you and to take away more of your liberty. And if you continue to let them do it, they will do it to the point where one day you will wake up in total, complete bondage, and you will have black-booted thugs at your door demanding you turn over your guns, turn over your silver, turn over your gold, show your papers, or do whatever. Folks, we got to put a stop to this. This is nonsense. This is crazy. And as long as the sheeple out there continue to allow this to happen, it's going to get worse. Wake up. Stop them. Demand they cease and desist this nonsense. Folks, God bless you. God bless America. May God help us all. Good night.